Rosh Hashanah is my absolute favorite holiday of all time, and the reason for this has to do with this incredibly delicious lekach, otherwise known as honey cake, the recipe to which has been in my family for over 100 years. Now, my grandmother, Babushka Nelly, insists that the secret to the most incredibly delicious cake is really concentrated black tea, which you can see me preparing here. Now, a little disclaimer. We are a Jewish family, but we do not keep kosher, as you can tell by the eggs that I'm breaking at the moment. But you can definitely make some changes to make this kosher. As you can see, we just added 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of sour cream. And now we will add in the 3 eggs that we broke earlier. We use a stand mixer. You do not have to. You can use a hand mixer. You can also just mix it by hand. Whatever works for you. This just makes it a little bit faster and easier. Next, you'll want to take 3 tablespoons of your favorite jam. It can be any jam you like. Add in a 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves. Mix it together again, just so that it's not all at once. Next, you'll want to add 4 teaspoons of neutral oil, and of course the main ingredient, 1 cup of honey. Once everything is in it, you'll add our star, which is the tea. You'll want to add a 1/2 cup of tea, room temperature, and then add in the flour, 2.5 cups of flour. Don't add everything at once. Add a little bit, mix, and continue in that pattern. Now that everything is ready, grab your pen. I use a round pen, so I use this trick so that I can line parchment paper at the bottom so it does not stick. I measure the parchment paper halfway through the pen. As you can see, the parchment will now fit perfectly at the bottom of the pen. However, we're not quite done. If you do not want the cake to stick to the walls of the pen, just take a paper towel, put a little bit of oil on it, and then just rub it all around so that the cake just comes off easily from the pen. Now, as you can tell, with little tiny hands helping me, I am adding the batter into the pen and I'm placing it into the oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. You don't want to make it higher temperature because you want it to cook through. And now for the finished product. Look how beautiful this cake looks. The house had the most incredible sweet aroma. The cake is just beautiful. This is the color that my grandmother was speaking of. She likes this beautiful brown color. The cake is spongy and sweet and delicious, and the taste test, delicious. We hope that you enjoy.